What's good, Mason here. Today's lesson is how you can rewire your brain to get rich as shit, selling information and selling courses. And in this video, I'm going to be covering why you think the way you think, all your thoughts and your decision making, and how we can rewire and leverage everything to just print cash. So, getting into it now. Before we talk about rewiring your brain to get rich selling info, I want to just go over that I am not the naturally disciplined at all. I'm purely just lazy by default, if you like, pure ADHD, pure autism, pure neurodivergent. But just like some of you, I've always done businesses, I've always had ideas, I've always been trying to do some shit, didn't want to work for somebody else, didn't want a job, always try to do some shit. But I did used to struggle to finish any kind of project I worked on, leave projects half built, and talk myself out of projects, why they wouldn't work, and kind of panic about it and then leave, do some other shit as well, always changing. I started creating and selling digital products, starting with COD teams at like 13, I think. I joined a pro Fortnite team. I was some little pro gamer at 15. Actually making money from it. I was in like support creator, playing in tournaments, all that shit. I started a sweets and desserts business in like my kitchen at 15 to 16. Ended up doing it from my grandma's house, from her kitchen, delivering orders. We scaled it up, had an actual shop, and I did deliveries on my moped, dropping it off places. And then we actually got a delivery driver after that. I launched a crypto group at 17, doing like PDFs and kind of a low ticket sort of Discord for crypto and crypto learning because I was super interested in it. I super back crypto, I still do. I sold different digital products to brands and resellers. That's kind of how I got into the low ticket side a little bit more, if you like. Suppliers, manufacturers, mock-ups, guides, little like kind of PDFs and videos and stuff like that. And to skip a few steps, I then started and scaled my own clothing brand to over sort of 12k a month in revenue. It was kind of like sitting at 8, 9, 10,000 pounds. So, you know, that 11, 12, 13k USD in rev every month. Shout out to Gianni Paolo, the boy rocking the jersey. I then launched Beyond Startup, working with, creators on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. But instead of doing info, we actually launched physical brands through print on demand and white labeling and things along those lines. I made some money with all these different things. There was a lot more too. Some things obviously worked out, but some things didn't. And I never really stayed locked into just one thing. I was always moving around and trying a million different things. And this is all again from back then when I was like 17, 18, 19. I started enjoying the money and traveling from place to place because once I kind of stopped, I got out of the loop of like trying new different things. I kind of lost the momentum and lost the ideas and I felt a bit stuck. So I started spending a bit more because I'm not a spender. I don't spend any money whatsoever. So I literally never traveled, never bought anything. So once I kind of finished these businesses, before I got into the next one, I then started spending a bit more, doing more things, and actually making less. It completely flipped the script. I went from kind of making money, but not doing anything with it and just stacking the cash, to spending, but not making as much as I was. So then I try to kind of switch it back up after that. But anyway, then I realized if you want to make money, you need to just pick something and stay consistent at the end of the day. Consistency is key. So that's kind of how I got into the idea of today's video, because consistency is key, especially with information, with info. If you're struggling to make money selling info, selling courses, selling mentorships, the truth that nobody ever tells you is that if you're struggling to make money selling info, the truth that nobody ever tells you is that you don't have a strategy problem, you don't have a niche problem, you don't have a business problem, you don't have any of these problems. You have a mindset problem, you have a brain problem. Your brain, your whole identity is wired like a consumer. But you're trying to get paid like a coach, like a guru, like a fucking G. That shit will never add up, no matter what. So today we're going to be breaking down and showing you exactly how to rewire your brain so you can fucking print with info. So first off, going to get straight into it, try and give you some value here. We're not trying to yap on and do some crazy shit. Why your brain sabotages your info biz, whether you're an operator, you're a coach, whatever it might be, your brain over your lifetime has been conditioned to be a consumer. You're consuming comfort, you're consuming content, ideas, entertainment, especially these days. You've got all the brain rot, short form. It's so hard to get real dopamine. And the info business is the complete opposite. Making money, selling info, requires clarity, consistency, decision-making, deep work, and actual creation, not consumption. So your brain is literally running the wrong operating system 24/7. And I imagine you have clear goals. You want to get there. You're a super hard worker, but you sit at your desk all day. Oh, I'm a grinder. I'm a hustler. All these guys are going out and drinking or doing this or doing that. I want to live this life. But really, your brain isn't letting you because you're sitting there feeling like you're doing work, but nothing's really getting done. You're doing a whole load of nothing. It's like trying to run a business on a cracked iPhone with 5% battery. Everything feels harder than it actually should, not because you're lazy or whatever else, it's just because you're wired wrong. And this video, everything in here is going to be fixing that, so please watch the full thing and let me know if you take away value from it, because ideally, once you've watched this full thing, I want you to go fucking print with info and use all this to your advantage. So why is the info space, I guess the marketing space, if you like, as a whole, it's a brain game. In the info business, the coach, the mentor is the product. Their knowledge is your systems is their content is their audience is your sales, and your sales is your freedom. So if your brain is unfocused, anxious, overstimulated, and inconsistent, your business will mirror that completely. And obviously I'm coming at this for an operator. We partner with coaches and creators to sell info for them. We're on the back end. On the flip side, if your brain is clear, sharp, decisive, and disciplined when working in info, making money honestly becomes stupidly easy. I'm sure you've all seen it online, some of the money these guys make and how they make it. Fix your brain and fix your income. It's literally this. It's an equation. This is the most unfair business model on earth once your mind is aligned. You've seen how people print. You've seen what they do to print. It's so little effort once you have the right systems and the right mind in place, and that's what you need to do. So you need to completely rewire your identity. There are 3 identities in this space. So firstly, the consumer. You watch more than you create, learns more than they implement, and has ideas but no actual output. You probably have a Notion content dashboard with 1 million ideas. You've got 1 million different leads to outreach to. You've got all this stuff going on, but none of it gets done. And instead of, actually recording the 10 content ideas you've got, you're going away and you're writing down 10 more. Because that makes you feel productive, but you're not really getting anything done. There's no output. You're not really productive. The dabbler starts and stops. You get motivated for 4 days, disappear for 14, switches niches, every emotional whim, switches offer, switches high ticket to low ticket to mid ticket, because they just can't handle not being able to just go. The motivation is gone. And the operator, this is who gets fucking rich at the end of the day. They don't rely on motivation. They don't rely on shiny objects and chasing the next thing. They do the inputs that move their business daily. And your income will always match the identity that you hold. So nothing, no matter what you do, is going to help you if you are in these situations. No matter what course you buy, what system you implement, what you install, you need to get out of the rut that you're in and really fix your mind before you move forward with business and try and print, because it's going to hold you back. You want to get rich selling info? You must rewire your identity to, I'm the type of person who does the thing that makes me money, whether I feel like it or not. And you feel like you're that way already, but you're just not. Like when you're watching this video, you're deeply thinking about it. You're like, oh shit, he's right. I'm not actually being productive. I'm sat there all day. I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm doing shit. I'm telling my friends I'm doing shit. Everybody tells me they're proud of me and I'm doing so well. But really, deep down, I know I'm not getting done what I could be getting done. I'm not where I could be. So I want you to say it out loud to yourself. Write it down, live it, whatever you need to do. So to rewire your dopamine, most people fail in info, in marketing, in this kind of whole coaching space not because they're kind of, whatever it might be, dumb, stupid. They fail because their dopamine system is just fucked. It's completely fucked. The brutal truth is that you've trained your brain to expect constant stimulation, especially now. Short form content, scrolling, notifications, Just Eat, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, whatever it is. Always just dopamine, constant stimulation. This is you right now, watching this video. Hyperstimulation from the second you open your eyes, it's literally build a business versus TikTok. And unfortunately, even if you think differently, your brain, TikTok's going to win every single time. No matter what. Not because you're just weak, but it's because you're chemically outmatched. So we fix that. Your goal is not no dopamine. That isn't going to work. Everybody, tomorrow, let me write my to-do list for tomorrow. Let me write my calendar for tomorrow. I'm going to do this, then this, then this. And because I've planned it, I'm going to do it. You wake up the next day, nothing gets done. You end up delaying it for 3 hours, delaying your task, finding 1 million bullshit things to do. You don't even know you're doing it. But things that you wouldn't usually do, tidying your fucking room and doing X, Y, and Z thing, usually you would never do that. But because you've got these tasks in place and your brain is automatically just avoiding them, you start doing random fucking shit. So you can't just say, oh, let me set these in place. Let me do this. It's not because you're weak. It's just chemically outmatched. You can't just fix it simply. Your goal is to lower your dopamine delta so work stops feeling like pain. You can't just remove the dopamine. You need to lower your dopamine delta. So, the actual action steps, what we all want. How do you fix it? Firstly, when you wake up, boring, simple advice. You've probably seen it online before and you've not really listened to it. But hopefully I'm thinking if I help you understand why we're doing it, you might actually implement this. No phone for 30 or 60 minutes minimum after waking up. I want you to start your day. If you start your day in receive mode, consumption mode, bullshit, bitch mode, you're just cooked, you're fucked. Secondly, nothing early stimulation. So no social media, no scrolling, no junk food, no bright screens, nothing. I don't even have breakfast at all. I don't eat till much later in the day. I don't know if that's good for you. Not too sure. But for me personally, I'm just better off just jumping on. Otherwise, nothing gets done. Keep mornings boring on purpose. I get my kind of grunt work out the way, if you like. And I've also got that Opal app. I'm sure there's a million different things like it that blocks all your apps and stuff and makes you focus. You should start implementing things like that too if you can't control it yourself. Number 3 is deep work first. Work all your deep shit, like I said, the grunt work, your deep stuff first, then stimulation. Reverse the order and you win. Simple. Most people sit up, they scroll, they do a million different things, then they're like, oh, now I'm going to start work. Nah, let's jump in, let's do the work, let's get everything out of the way with first, and then it can feel more like a reward. Going and eating whatever food you want to eat, going to go-karting or playing a sport or whatever it might be. Anything you enjoy, it comes after. It's like a reward for your work instead of the other way around. It's much, much harder and you get way less done the other way around. Engineer your environment completely. So hide apps, turn your phone grayscale, create a desk space where the only friction is success. Don't have loads of bullshit or here and here and here, having Alexa in front of you that can play a million songs. Like, we just don't need it. Keep it simple, frictionless, easy. When you lower the dopamine delta, work stops being just like hard as a standard and it becomes the path of least resistance. And this is why some people just straight up print cash that we've all seen in the info space. Their brain is calibrated to the game that they're playing. Now, let's follow this super long line here, because I want to go over with you some mental loops. Because it's all good implementing these little action steps here and there, but you need to really understand mental loops, and these are what's going to make you feel absolutely unstoppable when rewiring your brain and working and getting fucking paid. So firstly, the clarity loop. Confusion kills momentum. So every single day, you need to pick one task that moves the business, the 20%. Define the next 3 steps based on that and then execute it. So not 10 tasks, not a million 4-page to-do list on your Apple Notes, on Notion, you've got some fancy dashboard. You don't need it. Just pick one thing that's going to actually get you the output that you want. It moves the business. When I tick this thing off, I'm in X place, right? Things have changed. I've got a different output from it. Not just bullshit stuff to feel like you're filling time and being productive when you're not. And at the end of the day, when you add a million things to your to-do list, I guarantee you never actually tick them off. You end up forgetting about it. Whereas when you have one clear focus, everything in that day needs to revolve around that focus. Get shit done. Loop number 2 is the deep work loop. 2 hours of focused creation is way better and stronger than 8 hours of distracted chaos. Now, this isn't me telling you to only work for 2 hours, of course not. But I'm telling you the strength behind real deep work is going to outlast and outweigh any productive hours where you're doing nothing. You're getting no shit done. Stop pretending you're working to yourself. Whatever else is sat there, just focus on actually getting into it. This is where content gets good. This is where offers get refined. This is where cash gets created, revenue gets brought in, emails start printing, everything. Deep work is literally the only way to guarantee success. How can you expect to get better results or the same results all these guys printing when you aren't working hard enough? You aren't working deep enough. You're just doing surface level shit, copying off everybody because you don't have the brain capacity to sit there and get shit done because you're just sat there all day, getting distracted. It's just chaos, nothing. You need to get into a deep work loop. And loop 3 is the feedback loop. This all ties into systems thinking. The game isn't about just perfection. It's about iteration. It's about change. It's about optimization. So if you're doing content, it's post, feedback, adjust, repost. If you're doing an offer, you get feedback, you refine it, and then you relaunch. And content, again, feedback, evolve, and scale. Simple. You need feedback loops. You need to systems think. Don't just content, content, post, record, post. You need to record it in batches. So say, for example, you record 5 to 7 videos, you post them all in like your same layout, your same format, the same topic. Once that batch is finished, you look 48 hours later, for example, you take in all the data, all the results, the engagement, whatever you've got from that content, and then you say, okay, what can be improved here? You get the feedback, you adjust your content strategy based on that, the topic, the format, everything. You change one variable at a time, and then you try again. You run content again, you post your next batch, and you keep doing that until you get to 100%, to perfect. But perfect doesn't exist, there's always improvements. That's what a feedback loop is. The 30-day rewire, this is where the whole video becomes real. Because right now I'm in December, whenever you're watching this, 30 days from now. So for me in January, for you, whenever it might be. I want everything to be rewired. This is the exact process that turns viewers into killers. So week 1, I want you to go ahead and strip the noise this week, right now, right fucking now. Remove your number 1 high dopamine habit. No phone first hour, 30 to 60 minutes deep work every single day at a minimum. And I would do that first thing, straight away. Create a completely frictionless workspace, no bullshit, no chaos, no distractions. This week right now is about lowering data, but these are very, very clear, easy steps. It's probably not easy for you because your brain's chaos right now. But if you just start this off, first day, second day. It's only going to get easier. You're going to get used to it. So go ahead. Don't just like put this to the side. Today, start today with this shit. Tomorrow in the morning, no phone. When you go to bed tonight, even, no phone. Put it away. Who needs to? Oh, I've got work to do, this, and this. What people forget is if they just went to sleep a little bit earlier or whatever, and they just woke up in the right mind space, instead of, oh, I need to work at 2 a.m. and all this shit, because I'm a night owl, don't get me wrong, this isn't about time, but it's about forcing yourself to stay up because you've got shit to do. What you're better off doing is having that healthy sleep, whatever you need, getting up, and then you can just get into it deep. So whatever task you've got to do, late at night, when you're super tired, you want to go to sleep, you're like, I need to get this shit done, I've not been productive all day, I would rather you just write down the main thing, and then the next day, you have a clear path, very, very good clarity, everything, to attack it that day with deep work, rather than just random bullshit chaos work. When realistically, you're going to sit there for an hour or two, and nothing's going to get done anyway. So just strip the noise out, lower your delta, that's what's going to work. Now, going on to week 2, next week, starting in, say, 7 days from now, this is when you actually install your identity. Because you've built up the foundation, you've stripped out the noise. Now you have to install it. So keep deep work daily. The whole structure, have it in your calendar even, where you have no calls booked in, nothing. You just sit down, put your phone on airplane mode if you like, D&D. Just sit down and get deep work done. No distractions. There's no 0 days rule. You've got killer self-talk. Stick to one business direction, one clear path. Identity over motivation all the time. Week 3 is execution. So I want you to go ahead now and add a second deep work block, because we're going to get into this slowly. If you try and, the problem people have, they try and change their life around and change a million things in one sitting, 1 day, 1 week. It's never going to work. And you're going to say, fuck, I don't like this. And your brain's automatically going to reset and do all the shit you did before. The same way, people will start healthy eating. They'll go from eating like absolute bullshit to trying to eat healthy straight away. And sometimes it works, but sometimes their brain's like, what the fuck is this? This is disgusting. You have to get into it. You have to sort of plan it out and execute it over a longer period of time. And that's why week 3, that's when we add a second deep work block. We don't do this from the start. We execute. So it's consistency over intensity. We're not trying to do too much because it's going to scare us off. You've got the weekly feedback loop installed and you improve the quality of your thinking. This is where you actually start to feel the rewiring. You get the benefits from it. Week 4 is momentum and compounding. So your dopamine is going to start stabilizing. The work is going to start becoming way easier, especially the deep work. Your content gets sharper. Ideas come way faster. Money finally feels available, not distant. The cash is fucking landed. The revenue's coming in. And this is where people DM you. You've got people coming into you to let you know what the fuck's going on. How do I lock in? Bro, you've been on another level lately. Why can't I get a hold of you? You fucking printing cash. What the fuck's going on? So what life is like after the rewire, let's just say in 30 days time, I want you to wake up and you're not negotiating with yourself, try to plan out and argue, debate. You don't need motivation. You're not looking for these external factors. You're not scrolling. You're not watching this or that. You're not copying off people. Not thinking everything is just hard or I can't do that shit, it's too difficult. You're actually craving deep work. You go out for the day and you're like, fuck, I need to get back. I've got this shit to do. And you enjoy it. You're creating cleaner content effortlessly and you're iterating 10 times faster and 10 times better than all of your competition. Like you could start off, right? Let's say it's January, just to make it even easier. Let's say it's January the 1st and you post some bullshit content. I don't even give a fuck, just start, right? You post some bullshit content or you post some bullshit offer. Your competitor posts, let's say 60% good. But by the end of the month, by the end of your 30-day rewire, you're going to overtake them and be at 80, 90% good, even though you started off way worse, because you're using real feedback loops and you're iterating 10 times faster, you're doing it in batches, and you're really putting the work in deep. And obviously, again, you're actually making money selling info, because at the end of the day, that's the goal. No one's here to rewire, manifest, or whatever else for the sake of it. We're looking to make more fucking money. I'm not a manifest guy. I'm not a mindset guy. I just know what's going to make you more money, and that's what I'm here to share. When your brain is wired right, this business becomes a complete unfair advantage in the info space. You output more, you think clearer, you move faster, and you win easier. And at the end of the day, this info space, the information coaching business, it's a brain game. It's a mind game. Everything's digital. You're not doing physical work. You don't have to go lay bricks or fix some pipe or whatever it might be. It's a mind game. Your biggest asset in this space, in the marketing space, is this. So why aren't you wiring it correctly? When you follow these steps and it's wired right, everything becomes an unfair advantage and it genuinely starts to feel illegal because you're fucking popping off. Having a better mindset is great. So now that you get it, I want you to go ahead firstly and fucking do that shit, rewire it. You can cut through all the bullshit. But I do need to remind you as well, some of you need this a lot more than others. Mindset does mean absolutely nothing, absolute shit all without execution, because I can show you a million things to fix your mindset. And after this, I really don't want you to, but I know a lot of you will. Go scroll reels, but you're not scrolling reels for entertainment. You're going to go watch mindset videos, manifest videos, how to do this, how to do that. It doesn't fucking matter, because mindset means nothing without execution. So after this video, I don't want you to look at jack shit about mindset until you're getting fucking results. Focus on the feedback loops, the deep work, actually rewiring your fucking brain. But if you have the mindset in place, you're ready to go. You've already been doing this. You've been following it for a few days, or you're about to start now. Turn the phone off. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy to move into it. The only issue you might have is if you do not know how to execute yet. But that's fine. Neither did Tomek. We went from 0 to 138k in just 22 days. And when he started off from scratch, he was a copywriter. He had no clue about the info space, and we got him to $40,000 for his client in 3 days. Luca, let me move these here, went from $300 per month to $31,618 per month. Manish is actually at 300k per month with one of the offers he's running right now with a client, but his agency is profiting over 27,000 US dollars every single month, and he did all of that in just 3 months' time from India. Zawa went from 0 to $12,749 in just 10 days, and he also got one of his clients to over $92,000 in revenue overall. Tyler has had a few successful launches, but the most recent one that we worked on together, he went from 0 to $39,600 in just 4 days' time. These guys are killing it, but they all started off where you did. You didn't know how to execute. And they probably were brain rotting like you. They didn't have a fucking clue. They needed to rewire your brain. So first they reset, and then they executed. You need to know in the info space not only how to fix your fucking brain, but also how to build a sick funnel, how to set up automations, how to funnel hack, how to land clients, how to manage a sales team. So if you want to get to work and you actually want to do this full on, dive in the deep end, put that 30-day rewire into practice and get access to my AI and automation plugin, Poppy AI SOP templates to create your killer VSLs, offers, emails, and content for you, ChatGPT and Claude project templates and systems for maximized perfect output, and pre-built killer end-to-end workflows and automations that I can't speak too deeply on because I can't give away what's inside there. We got some secret stuff. Sales and conversion assets, done for you setter, closer, frameworks and scripts, done for you sales assets, Loom SOPs, post-booking, the full post-booking process of emails, SMS sequences pre-built for you, reminder flows, nurture emails, everything. Plus custom VSL script frameworks and swipe files of proven killer VSLs that print. Also, in content and marketing, you get the content playbook with hooks, video breakdowns, CTA strategies, content plan templates for consistent omnipresence across all platforms without increasing your effort, many chat automations for story replies and lead capture, and access to a content editor marketplace where you can get killer content, creative directors, editors, everything placed on your team to help you with the whole setup. Lastly, team and operations, a done-for-you system. Your Discord, your Slack is going to be pre-set up, everything with all the preset automations in place, pre-built hiring funnels, onboarding flows, contracts, and test tasks for anybody you get on your team, for setters, closers, sales guys, whatever. A sales team marketplace as well where we can help you hire trained reps directly that are going to print for your offer, as well as Notion dashboards and portals for you, your agency, your offer, or your coaching business, whatever you run. We have whole pre-built dashboards and portals that you can leverage that are sick, and it helps the guys that we work with print. You also get a private Discord channel where you can communicate with me and my team, you and your team. We're all going to work together to get you to that result. You get a full 15-phase roadmap. We give you every single system that we've used over the past few years to scale info businesses up. Over the past few years, after what I talked about earlier, when I was doing a million different businesses, trying this low-ticket digital product, mid-ticket, high-ticket, whatever, ever since I made that switch, we've installed all these systems in place, and you can get access to all of it. Unlimited one-to-one access personally to me, not some bullshit random coaches. You get direct access to me, and you get one-to-one coaching calls with me at every single phase. You got an accountability system, so we tracking your daily KPIs, milestone races against everybody else, public leaderboards, and kind of monthly reviews of who's winning, who's losing as well, and implementation-based incentives too. A Loom review system where you can send over any asset, any problem, outreach, whatever you want us to review, where we're going to record deep feedback looms on funnels, outreach, VSLs, sales scripts, etc. Everything to get you the best feedback that you can install into those feedback loops we spoke about to get killer results. And lastly, weekly group implementation coaching calls. You get not only calls with me, but you also get live coaching sessions with me and other successful students, everybody in there racing to the top, putting the work in, rewiring their brain, and getting some killer results. So if that does sound interesting to you and you want to work with me one-on-one, apply below. But I also want to let you know, if you are just happy to get the work done and just execute, you don't need coaching right now. Maybe in the future you can look into it. But if you just want to grind it out, rewire your brain and start the work without any investment up front, without working with somebody, without whatever, go do it. Go work. I want to hear the success. I want you to just execute. The goal of this video is just to get you to rewire your brain and work fucking hard and let us know how you get on. If you aren't an operator, you're not an agency, and you're not looking to be one, you're a coach, creator, or a consultant who wants help starting or scaling your info product, your offer, your coaching program that you've got right now. Or maybe you just have an audience and a skill, and you want to actually make a start with coaching, getting into the space. I also run my agency where me and my team will run your entire backend. We'll implement all these processes for you. The funnels, the automation, sales team, ads, offer, market research, traffic conversion, everything, plus a lot more. Let's fucking run it up. I can run you over everything. Just book a discovery call. The link for the agency is in the links below. We'll check it out. We'll speak to you and we'll run it up. We'll talk through all of it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, going away from this, you can rewire your complete brain fully. Get some fucking wins. Make some fucking money. I'll see you in the next one. Peace the fuck out, people.